Good morning, children. Welcome to your physics class. Last class we were discussing about the type of graphs, distance time graph and velocity time graph. So today we are studying little more about the velocity time graph initially of this class. What is velocity time graph? When we plot a graph time along x-axis and velocity along which axis? Y-axis. Then that graph when we say it is called a velocity time graph. So what is velocity time graph? Plotting velocity along the y-axis. Here you can see velocity along the y-axis. Then time along the x-axis. Then the graph is a velocity time graph. Velocity time graph are three types according to the nature of the graph. Dear children, look at this graph. The nature of the graph is a straight line. What you can observe? The nature of the graph is a straight line. Here velocity changes with the time uniformly. It is called a uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. Velocity changes with the time. So body is said to have acceleration. This accelerated motion is uniformly accelerated motion. This graph observe. Here velocity decreases. Velocity decreases. And finally velocity becomes 0. And this time velocity becomes 0. So our velocity was maximum, then as time increases, velocity decreases. Then it is called uniformly decelerated motion. Uniformly decelerated motion or speed decreases with the time. Speed decreases with the time. Here speed increases with the time. Increases with the time. The last type of graph speed increases, decreases, increases like that. So it is non-uniformly accelerated motion only. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. There it can be of any shape. Any shape graph can be. So we cannot tell particular shape because non-uniformly accelerated motion only velocity sometimes increases, again it can increase or decrease like that. So here velocity increases, again decreases, again increases like that. So most motions are non-uniformly accelerated motion only. In our day-to-day life we need a number of motions that is non-uniformly accelerated motion only. All the vehicles case motion is non-uniformly accelerated. So there are three types of velocity time graph we can have. Here are uniformly accelerated motions, straight line. Here are uniformly decelerated motion, means speed decreases with the time. Speed decreases with the time. Previously speed increases with the time only. That's why nature of the graph is a straight line. Straight line only. This both cases straight line only, but here increases with the time. Here decreases with the time. Next, non-uniformly accelerated motion means speed can be increased or decreased at the given interval of time. So it can be of any shape. The graph can be of any shape. So I hope, dear children, there are three types of velocity time graph. Uniformly accelerated motion, then uniformly decelerated motion means the speed decreases with the time, then non-uniformly accelerated motion. Through these classes, we have 8 classes got over. Today, 9th class we have. This 8th classes, last 8th classes we have discussed about motion of the object, and object executes accelerated motion. Then velocity changes with the time. When velocity changes with the time, in a given interval of time, we have initial velocity. Then initial velocity. Then what is the final velocity? Then t is the time interval to change velocity from u to v. A, acceleration. Then S, distance traveled. Or magnitude of displacement. So we have symbols u, initial velocity, v, final velocity, t, time interval, a, acceleration, s, distance traveled or magnitude of displacement. Magnitude of displacement. We can have three equations connecting these data. These are known as equations of motion. Equations of motion. So when we consider an object moving in a straight line and velocity changes from u to v in a given interval, body is said to have acceleration. Then s is the distance traveled. Then we can have three equations. That three equations connecting these quantities. Which are the quantities? Initial velocity, final velocity, time interval, acceleration, distance traveled. These quantities we can connect with the three equations. The set of equations are known as equations of motion. The set of equations what we call equations of motion. The three equations are first one, v equal to u plus at. V equal to u plus at. Velocity, which is final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration, time. What is acceleration? Change in velocity by time. Acceleration is change in velocity by time. So altogether when you observe, here two terms are there. One is velocity, next one time. Then it is known as velocity time relation. What we call a velocity time relation. Second one, S equal to ut plus half a t square. Here this left hand side of the equation is position, distance travelled. Then here on we see time is a main factor. These two part are there for second right hand side. Ut is one term and half a is for another term. So here time is an important factor. So it is known as position time relation. Position time relation. Position time relation. First one we called velocity time relation. V equal to u plus at. U is one time, at is another time. So v equal to u plus at, we got velocity time relation. Then s equal to ut plus half a t square. This is called position. Distance travelled means position. Then here on time is important factor. So we have position time relation. The last one is position velocity relation. That is 2as equal to v square minus v square. The position velocity relation. Position velocity relation. Position velocity relation. When we look at third equation, we cannot find time as one factor. That's why the name we eliminate the timer, then we have a position velocity relation. So what are the three equations of motion? V equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, 2a is equal to v square minus u square, 2a is equal to v square minus u square. These three equations very important only. We are going to do problems based on these equations. Also beforehand we are deriving these equations, how these equations obtained. These are very important only. You must write and study as much you can write and study, as many times you can write and study. That much time you have to write and study, then only you will learn it. So these equations very important only. Write the equations minimum 10 times when you learn. So these relations we call the first one velocity time relation, v equal to u plus at. Next one position time relation, s equal to ut plus half a square. Last one position velocity relation, 2a is equal to v square minus u square. When we observe all these equations, we can have this following terms. First I mentioned initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, time, and magnitude of displacement. That is what distance travelled. Magnitude of displacement is distance travelled. So I repeat, what are the equations of motion? V equal to u plus at, velocity time relation, s equal to ut plus half a square, position time relation, 2a is equal to v square minus u square, that is position velocity relation. So dear children, write and study these three equations. Then you have to learn how to derive these equations in the next coming classes. Thank you.